basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Off target from outside. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Portland. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Embiid. It's tipped. Now Lillard. Now Butler. Lillard looking around. Embiid covers. 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to Lillard. And the layup is good.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Butler. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Now here's Lillard. With the floater. Johnson passes to Hawkins. 5 to shoot. Lillard outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Chicago trailing here. Pass to White. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Butler. From downtown, sinks it from distance.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Fires the three, sinks the tray. 6 points for him.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
That one's off. Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Now here's Butler. The baseline J. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Beyond the arc. Portland grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
On target from range. 5 points in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside White. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range.
A smooth three-point shot from White, who just had to hit them right back.
Butler, good. Butler's got 6.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
A minute 9 left to play in the first quarter. Knocks it down from distance. And the Bulls lead by 3.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Here's White. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Lillard outside. The floater. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. For 3. The shot that time not on target. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Chicago ahead, up by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Johnson, Damian Lillard out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Hawkins in at the small forward position.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Outside Butler. There's the screen by Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
That's good from Butler. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now here's White to the right side. And here's Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
And Embiid drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Portland trailing here. Now here's Lillard. Give him 8. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. And they recover it. They now take the lead. He's got 7. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Williams with the screen. And a miss there on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to White. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Now here's Lillard from the arc. Look at Lillard making it look easy.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Herter's checked in for Chicago. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Outside, Herter. Oh, he tries a 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Butler. The rebound by Embiid. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Herter. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. That shot missing. Portland leading. Launches a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Here's Herter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jimmy Butler. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And it's tied up with that one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. No good on the free throw. So he can't get either to fall. For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Williams. And that one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 2. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Lillard passes to Johnson. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Embiid, a screen on Lillard. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. Oh, book it. Embiid, a triple.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. To stop the drought. And there's the screen. Pass to Hawkins. From deep. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Herter. 6 on the shot clock. All alone. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
That's to Hawkins. For 3, here's Lillard. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Screen by Embiid. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Portland has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Butler, the open look. That one's good. This game is all even. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Williams with the screen. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Counted from distance. Give him 20.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
To the middle. There's Herter with the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And great vision there to punish the double team. That was well executed.
Outside Johnson. Lillard outside. Deflects the pass. Here's Herter. And he throws it down with one hand.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Butler. He's got 10. And the 17-footer goes down. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Rebounded by Johnson. Blazers trail by 6. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. From the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Bulls lead by 6. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Screen by Embiid. White on the wing. Jacks up a three. The shot no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with Butler. And it's Hawkins in at the 3 spot. For 3, here's Lillard. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to White. 4-3. Drops in the 3. White's got 8 points.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And here's Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Lillard answers with a 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
White can't hit.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
And it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler with the jam.
You see how effective Butler is driving inside. The combination of muscle and athleticism is tough to stop.
Butler with a steal. Here's Hawkins. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Chicago leading. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
On defense, the Trailblazers. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The 3. He drops it from range. He's got 25.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Chicago leading by 3. White with it. Give him 8 points now. Embiid, a screen on Butler. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. Here's Buzelis. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Buzelis has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Lillard right side. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Here's White. It's deflected. Butler taking his time here. Here's Butler on the take. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
The 3 ball. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Selfless play by Butler, using the pick and roll to move the defense and get his guy a good look.
There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. Blazers trail by 5. Here's Hawkins. He's got 5. Tries the 9-footer. And he can't bank that one in. The Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and Johnson with a block. They retain possession. White for 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lillard passes to Butler. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From 10 feet away, and he hits the jumper. White's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, that's White shaking him off, creating room off the dribble.
They swipe it. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And here they go. Oh, Embiid imposing his will. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea. Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
With a 9-footer. The shot by Buzelis is no good. Blazers trail by 7. Pass to Hawkins. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
They set a pick. Hey, expanding his range. Rebounded by Johnson. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Snatched away. Here's Buzelis. Butler covering. Portland with a rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Oh, JB, look out.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. He's guarded by White. Both teams deciding to change it up. Nine seconds left in the third quarter here. For the tie. That shot off the mark. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Chicago ahead, up 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Embiid covers. Inside. Here's Sharp. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And he makes a first. Both free throws good from Sharp. Now Giddey. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Castle is out there with Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Embiid, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No dice from 9 feet.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Castle to take the lead. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The layup misses. Portland has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Embiid a screen on Sharp. Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Sharp. Three-pointer Embiid. The Bulls with another miss. Portland leading. Pass to Castle. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Defended by Avdia. Pass to Embiid. Giddey with it. To the inside. It's picked off. Here's Castle. Fires the three. Nails it from 3. And it's a 7-point Portland lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
To the paint. Avdia with a steal. Here's Castle. Yep, that one goes. Castle's got 5 points in the quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Count it. Give him 30.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Avdia. They set the screen to the middle. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Pass to Giddey. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Embiid. Avdia pulls it in. Now Portland with it. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Castle. And the layup falls.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Screen by Embiid. Connects from downtown.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Portland leading by 8. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And Avdia comes to help. Here's Giddey. Portland with a rebound. Right wing. Castle for three. Gets the three ball to go. Castle's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Down low. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Giddey. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. For Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Giddey, and it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. Portland making a switch here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Embiid. He's closely guarded. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Castle for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Buzelis. And he banks in the layup. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Lillard. Going inside, Lillard for 2.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
A minute 22 left to play in the fourth. Oh, there's the alley. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Embiid. Pass to Buzelis. Now White from outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by White.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by White.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Portland. Out to the right wing. Double team on Lillard. The kick out to Johnson. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
and they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Hawkins inside. Johnson inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
So it's Portland picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had a tough matchup. They manned up, and at the end of the day, we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
you.